The dude is, and especially when him and Shad get on there. Him and Shad they got a chemistry, bro. It's almost like peaches and herb, bro. They got this thing going. Yeah.
Yo, what's going on with it, y'all? What's up? Hope y'all having a good Friday night, man. We about to get up into it. Yes, sir. We got a live one for y'all today, man. We up on it. What's up, Katie? Oh, man, what's going on? Round of applause. What's up? Without further ado, Cuban Dumas in the building. What up? What's going on? Oh, yeah. He said, I got to come through. We talking about basketball today and all that. Yes, sir. Without further ado, y'all, I just want y'all to go ahead and give a round of applause to my wonderful co-host, the amazing Shad 1419. Let's go. What up with it?
It's crazy.
Crazy.
All right. I guess it'll be like that.
So, man, there's been a lot going on for real, man. I mean, the playoffs is here. So, what you thinking, man? Who you got in the playoffs? Before we even get into the slack, who you got in the playoffs?
Man, I mean, for the championship. I have to go with the Celtics because of just the experience.
Yeah.
Sometimes experience does pay off, especially when you got some talented experience. So I have to go with them. But again, you got a guy like, you got a head coach like Jason Kidd, who's one of the, great, not just a coach, but just one of the great players of all time. So he's been in the finals experience as well. So, but I think I'm gonna slap the Celtics though.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I dig that. I like them too. But so who's under more pressure to win in your opinion? Just in your opinion, bro, who's under more pressure? Are we talking Luka, Kyrie, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum? Which one of those stars on those teams is under more pressure to get this title? In your opinion, though, just in your opinion, I mean, we miss all this time.
What? I'm glad you asked me this question because me and one of my brothers had this conversation all the time.
Yeah.
I would say that it's Jason Tatum. But the thing of it is because those guys, from a general media consumption standpoint,
right?
None of those four guys, whether it's Tatum, whether it's Brown, whether it's Luka, or even Kyrie, they, in my opinion, they have not surpassed the old guard, which is obviously the LeBron, the KD, Steph. They haven't, in my opinion, elevated to that regard. So Jason Tatum, the Celtics could lose this series, and I don't think that the backlash would be as such if it was one of those four guys right there that they lost it, because I don't think they have passed into that realm. But I just have to say it's Jason Tatum, because before everybody was, mama mentality, all that stuff, it was like Jason Tatum was the one that really emulated that. He took the
Okay.
little picture emulating Kobe. So I think it had to be Jason Tatum.
Okay. Bet. I disagree. I don't think that it's Jason Tatum that's under the pressure. I mean, he's been there before. But look, it's crazy because it's like I want Jason Tatum. Like Jason Tatum could be under the most pressure, but I would say Kyrie, man. I want to say Kyrie because his age. He ain't gonna get here no more. I don't think I did. This is Kyrie's last dance right here. I think we about to get a whole Kyrie that's about to be going off in this championship. He about to play his heart out because I don't think he knows. I think he knows something we don't. And it looks like he's not getting back there. It's very hard to get to the championship, and whether it's basketball, football, whatever sport it is, it's very hard to get there. And I think Kyrie's under the most pressure, although the media will spin the narrative that like a Jason Tatum or a Luka Doncic would be under more pressure. But we still gotta remember these guys are in their 20s. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just now hitting their primes for real. You know what I'm saying? So they can
But
always get one.
why do you I understand
Mhm,
the aspect of you saying this could be Kyrie's last opportunity,
mhm,
but in the grand scheme, and I'm gonna ask you this, in the grand scheme, Kyrie has been looked at as a number two.
mhm.
So my question to you, I kind of obviously the most notable number two of our time is, it depends on the conversation. Some people could say it's Kobe, some people say it's Scottie Pippen, just depending on the magnitude of it all.
Okay.
But Kyrie isn't on a Kobe level, but you could say he's on a Pippen. But when you say that he's a number two arriving, he's trying to get out of that shadow. Do you think the media would be on Kyrie like that if he doesn't win a championship?
No, you got a good point there. And I said that quickly. I answered that very quickly. No, that's a good point. You made a good point right there. That's a very good point. I don't think that the media will. I think it just more as a personal. Well, you're right.
As a
And I
person.
answered that question. No, I don't think the media would. To answer that question, no, the media wouldn't. So you're right. They wouldn't. It wouldn't be under the most pressure. But I mean, like when we looking at the age though, from that perspective, that's the only thing I feel like the
Yeah.
age. Him not getting there no more. But I, who knows? The media, they may or may not, but no, I don't think so right now. It don't look that way, and that's a good point that you made. So kudos to you. One nut and Shad. One nut and Shad.
I didn't know this was. I didn't know this. I didn't know this was. I didn't know we were.
Nah,
I
we
didn't
ain't,
know we
man.
were
It's
doing
just
rounds.
we ain't. I
No,
got it's
no, but
entertainment, baby. We gotta keep it. You know what I mean?
I was just asking. But I would, like I said, I'm just a reality. I don't think anybody, when Kyrie went to Dallas, I don't think anybody forecasted they would be in the finals. They forecasted this was going to implode. This wasn't going to work whatsoever.
You're right.
But one of the other things that I will say about this, and then we can close it out unless you got something else to say. They're like, if they were to win, like if Dallas were to win,
Mm-hmm.
this would be the first time that I can't remember when it goes back, but this would be the first time that a guard, like a guard driven team, has just like, well, obviously you got
Mm-hmm.
Golden State, just they just won one, but from a just 2000 on forward, there have not been a lot of championship teams that have been led by a strict guard play.
Right.
It's
Right.
always been the small forward has been the focal point, the four and the five. So
But
they
they
could be,
five is they 4 and 5 is getting it done. He may not be superstar status or whatever, but they got to be getting it in. They getting it
yeah,
in there.
yeah,
So
yeah. So I mean,
but
it'll be interesting though.
I feel that though. I feel that Cuban Dumas said he disagrees. He says the Raptors. He says the Raptors. That's what Cuban said. Cuban Dumas said the Raptors was a
The
guard
Ra-
driven team. The Raptors. What year Raptors?
oh no, Kawhi was a wing player.
Yeah. And well, look, Kyrie, he been there before. I feel like Kyrie been there before,
Yeah,
but that was a great question, great discussion,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
great discussion there. I like that open up. I like to open up one. So in news, I want to give a shout out to Shalomi Sanders and all of that. You know, the home girl. She didn't got her first NIL deal with Marriott hotels and all of that.
Why,
You know, we gave her a hard time and all that. You know, we did. You kind of did. So I just wanted to give her a round of applause.
bro? Where you be getting this news from?
The news.
Where you saw that at?
I had to dig deep. I had to dig deep.
Where you saw
I
that?
had to dig deep. But look, nonetheless,
Bro, I'm
she
dead serious. Where you find some news like
leave me alone, man. Leave me alone.
that?
Leave me
Bro,
alone. Leave me
bro,
alone,
where
man.
the shovel? Hey, where the shovel in the pick at, bro? You had to, my man. You
Yeah.
didn't do that with no tractor. You had to go get a shovel. That was in somewhere that a tractor could not fit. You was in a little back spot back there,
Mm-hmm.
and you just
Yep.
said, "Hey,
Yes,
I think
sir.
it's up back here."
Yes, sir. Yes,
Hilton by
sir.
Marriott. Why,
Yes, sir.
bro?
Yes, sir. The Marriott picked her up. Yes, sir. NIL deal. They picked her up. I guess they think she about to put something together down there. You know, she got away from her brothers and her dad, and she said, "Look, I'm about to start my own thing." And that's exactly what she out there doing. I just wanted to say that real quick. In other news,
Now I
all
gotta
right,
watch. I gotta watch Alabama A&M basketball now, women's basketball now, to see
all
if
right.
she's in the rotation. I
Yeah,
gotta watch it.
she will be. I think so. I think she will be. I hope she is. I hope she is. I mean, if they're gonna put her, but anyway. But look, other news. So Bronny. So real quick before we get up into the slide, one more. I think one more. This question here before we get up into the slides. Um, Bronny James, how you feeling? What up, South Coast King? What up, QB? Katie Armour. What up? What up with y'all in the chat? What's up? What's going on? What's going on, my people? What's going on? Y'all blessed out there? What's up? So Bronny James, man. Bronny James. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Even if y'all don't stay for long or whatever, hit that like button one time, share it. Appreciate y'all. Look, so Bronny James is going to the NBA. He's going to the NBA, bro. It's a fact. We nepotism at his finance. He's going. Oh, I asked this question last week, didn't I? I said this last week. But let me clear up something from last week that I did say. Because last week when I was talking about the Negro League,
Hey,
right?
hey, bro, hey, Cook, put yourself on the camera. I gotta do something on my phone. You just
Okay,
put yourself on cam. I'll be right back.
okay. So last week when I was talking about the Negro Leagues, I said that he played 139 games. It came out that way. It wasn't that. It was 939 games. I must come back and I must correct myself when I'm out here. I was wrong. The way that it came out, I know y'all was like, he had played 139 games and had all them goddamn stats. Nobody stopped me. And I watched it on the replay and I'm like, what the hell? I said 139. But I'm looking at 939. So I just wanted to clear that up. It was 939 games. Okay. Not 100. Just wanted to clear that up real quick. Okay. All right. All right. All right. He back. He back. So you got everything straightened out now?
I got a new phone case, and so
Ooh.
back of it
Ooh.
was hitting up against my thing, so it wouldn't sit in there right. So I had to take the phone out the
Okay.
case. But we good now. We
All
good.
right. Let's go. Let's go into the night. Lips is shiny as hell. I can see the motherfucker shining all the way up. Damn. All right, so let's get up to the slides. Let's get into the slides. She said LeBron is using Bronny for leverage. Bronny needs another year in college. Yeah, but it ain't happening. He can't go back now, Katie. It's already there. I know,
It's up
man. We
there. It's
talked
up.
about it. It's like it's already done now. He's in the league. He's going to the league. Uh, I do like the Lakers head coach. What you think? Like, yeah, that's a good one. The Lakers head coach. What you thinking about that guy?
What, they hired somebody?
Dan Hurley.
It's official now.
That's official. Dan Hurley. If I'm not, hold on, because when I'm on Twitter,
I mean, I know they were talking about it, but I
Dan
didn't know
Hurley
they had.
tweeted out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to the LA Lakers. Not this ain't verbatim, but thank you, UConn. He taking the LA job. Now this was from Dan Hurley off of his joint. So what you thinking? Dan Hurley
Terrible.
with the Lakers. You don't think that's a good fit?
Terrible.
Terrible fit. Wow. Wow.
No, it's not a terrible fit from the aspect of diminishing Dan Hurley. It's a terrible situation because, again, I always, anytime it's basketball related topics, usually I'm over there on Gil's Arena. Obviously that's a Jalen Brown topic. But one of the things that they brought up on there is the fact that Dan Hurley is coming from a collegiate atmosphere
Mm-hmm.
where you can tell the guys essentially what to do. You're going from a job where you could be goaded if you were to go do a three-peat. You're goaded. But now you're going to the biggest pressure cooker job in the entire world, in the entire
Mm-hmm.
basketball arena, where if they win, LeBron AD get credit. And if they lose, you get blamed.
Mm.
You are going from Connecticut. I don't know where the University of UConn is in Connecticut, but you're
I think
going
they
from
need to trade LeBron. That's my. I think they need to trade LeBron. And no disrespect, he greatness, but look, from a business standpoint, they probably wouldn't do it, right? From a business standpoint,
hell no.
business, they ain't gonna get rid of LeBron, right? But let's say from just a basketball perspective, hypothetically, like getting trading LeBron will open up a lot more for the Lakers. Who you want to get rid of? Who would you get rid of with the LA Lakers? LeBron or AD? Which one?
I would get rid of both of them.
Both of them. Both of
If
them
I'm
gotta
hired,
go. Fire.
if I'm hiring Dan Hurley, I'm letting both of y'all go because at the end of the day, like obviously life is not fair. But it's not. I don't think it's fair for Dan Hurley to have to come in year one. You expected to win the championship. I understand you want the pressure on you, but the reality of the situation is Dan Hurley. Going back to what they were saying on that, Dan Hurley should you need to go to a job like Charlotte, Orlando, Memphis, a young team,
Correction.
Detroit, something like that. A
Yeah.
young team where you can turn them into winners, and it looks better because you're not gonna get no credit for them winning.
Right.
You get zero credit for them winning. And when we talk about the grand scheme of things, it's like, oh well, what did Dan Hurley do? You got LeBron. So whereas if you go to one of these other spots,
I
you
would
get all
say.
the credit for turning
Mm-hmm.
something around. And
Just to
you're
push
gonna
back
get
just a
thrown under
little
the
bit,
bus,
and I
man.
don't really know nothing, right? But Dan Hurley, would you say UConn is there a lot of eyes on UConn basketball?
UConn women basketball.
UConn women
I'm
basketball,
gonna be
not
I'm gonna be
UConn
honest with you.
basketball as a total.
The last time I heard about UConn men basketball, and
Mm.
obviously I'm just kind of getting back into it, was like when America Okafor was there. That's like
Okay.
05, 06 or something like that. Like that's the
Okay.
last time UConn men
Oh,
basketball
was
was
really
in my
popping.
periphery.
But however, with the system being the way it is now with NIL, it's free agency pretty much, and UConn basketball is big. Rather women's, men's. I think it's decently, especially up this way. But so like he's already been in that kind of system already, being used to that. Now, granted, LA's lights are super bright, super big, and everything. I don't think it's going to be that much of a transition for him to go to LA from UConn. And he's already kind of been in this system with NIL, running it, kind of being the GM. And the only difference is Rob Pelinka. He's going to have to work with Rob Pelinka now. He's just not the
He's
GM,
not
head
qualified.
coach, and everything, but. It's a rumor. I mean, he's meeting with him Friday. They're going to lock him down. Like they got a lot. They're going to lock him down. Dan Hurley, like
Bruh,
he's the best. You know what I mean? He's
bruh,
the best for the job, bro. He's
bruh.
the best.
I would let JJ Redick have that job.
Mm-mm-mm.
Let me go to Orlando. Let me go to Detroit. Let me go to Atlanta. Let me go to
Mm.
Memphis. Let me go
Okay,
to Portland. I mean, let me go to one of these jobs where I can build something like how Billy Donovan
that makes
did,
sense.
which Billy Donovan, to his credit, Billy Donovan did go to OKC, and he did have to deal with Russ, and
Right.
obviously PG was there for a minute, but bro, like,
I feel you.
bro,
I get where
literally,
you're coming from. I
but
definitely feel. I
but
definitely
trucking,
feel and get where
but
you're coming from with that
but
shit. I
trucking,
definitely do. You know what I'm
But
saying?
struggle, check this out though. This what's so crazy about it, bro. We watched a man this season have the absolute best record in the Eastern Conference for the Milwaukee Bucks. You had the best record, and bro, they fired you
Mm, 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 mm.
and hired Doc Rivers. Bro, you
Yeah.
will get, bro. They firing you, bro. Bro,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going somewhere where I can get fired middle of the season.
Right. So what about LeBron to this? Let's switch it up a little. What about LeBron to the Spurs? You like that? You like LeBron to the Spurs?
No,
You don't like him? You don't like him down there with the
no,
Spurs?
LeBron.
Who? Maverick.
LeBron ain't taking Pop. No, he ain't doing it. He didn't want Pat Riley, so doggone well he ain't had no. Pop.
Okay. All right.
No,
All right, man. It's and that's why I love hearing what you got to say with things,
bro,
looking at it, because you widen my
bro,
perspective, man.
bro.
What's up, bro?
We talked about it. Like Byron Scott said, LeBron, you be the coach.
Mm-hmm.
You be the player coach.
Mm-hmm.
Let LeBron be the coach.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to bring in JJ Redick, bring in JJ Redick. You want to bring in somebody else to kind of help. You be the coach.
Mm-hmm. Right.
LA. Let LeBron be the coach. Don't subject Dan Hurley to that.
The thing is with that is the LA fans is not feeling LeBron being a player coach for some reason. There's a lot of mixed emotions on that. You know what I mean? There's some mixed emotions going on out there. What I'm reading about that when they get to looking at the LA stories, they're like, I don't want LeBron to coach, and I don't want JJ Redick to coach because JJ Redick's a friend of LeBron's, and they got a podcast together.
And when did they get tight?
And, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just
when did him and JJ get tight?
I don't know. I guess don't they run that podcast together or whatever?
But I know that, but I'm saying they've never played basketball together. When did this friendship develop? Like
I have no idea.
Like people was in their feelings when he announced, co-host JJ Redick, and people like, bro, all these sycophants that you got out here, you pick JJ Redick,
right?
And I ain't gonna lie though, I did get a little geek when they drew that sideline play though. I did. I was like, ooh, that must have ran into Duke. When JJ was lighting it up. No, but for real though, no, real talk though. Rob Pelinka, Jeannie Buss, let LeBron James be the player coach, man.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You already listen. Y'all can just put the little extra $2-3 million in his salary because y'all want to sign him to the extension anyway. Let him be the coach. Dan Hurley, better stay up. Dan Hurley, if you listen to this, stay your ass at UConn. Don't go over there playing with LeBron. LeBron will get you fired. It's all sweet right now. LeBron will get you fired.
And yes, and you have it. And there you is. And there you go. And there you go. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right. So I'm gonna let you explain this. I'm gonna let you explain this next slide because my presentation skills suck. So they just do, bro. I'm just keeping it a being. Like you get me. See, you get me, Shad. That's why South Coast Kane said we like peaches and herb, because when you watching Truck and Chubby, you gotta listen. You can't just hear Truck and Chubby. You gotta listen to Truck and Chubby. You know what I'm saying? It's the difference between hearing and listening, right? You gotta listen to me because I'm getting to that point, but I'll say so many words. I'm getting better. I didn't go to school for this, but I am getting better and I am practicing and I'm noticing that. Therefore, that I'm noticing that and I want to improve on it means that I'm going to improve on it for y'all. Okay. Thank you very much there. But Shad gets me though. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to pick up on it and say, this is what he meant. You know what I mean? And he breaks it down for me so smoothly. That's why I love my bro. You know what I mean? Y'all need to hit him up in the cash app, man. He be doing a great ass job, bro. Hey, thank you, South Coast Kane. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. See, that's why I love you, man. That's why we gotta go down to Florida. We gotta link up, y'all. We gotta go all link up down to Florida, go sit on a patio and do some patio perspective, drinking some of that lemonade. Cause I don't drink, but you know what I'm saying? You got some sweet tea, some chicken, some watermelon, some real watermelon. Man, I'm there. I am there. You know what I'm saying? I am there. Straight up. Louisiana gumbo. Oh, I ain't never had no Louisiana gumbo.
Oh man,
What? Oh yeah,
you know what you missing.
I ain't never had no Louisiana gumbo. Oh my goodness, I heard it's so good. Now we be trying to make gumbo up north, but it ain't. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that. People think Frank's Red Hot. Me and Frank's Red Hot it is what it is, but it ain't just like Louisiana hot sauce and all kinds of different. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, no, but y'all get me right. Y'all get me right. Y'all get me right out there. Y'all get me right.
Hot sauce is hot sauce to me at that point. I don't care.
Oh, you're right. Hot sauce is hot sauce, right? It don't matter as long as it got hot sauce on the pack. It could say Crystals. It could say whatever.
It can say Crystals. It can say Louisiana, Texas, Pete.
Yeah, all that shit. Yeah. All that. You feel me? You feel me, dog? You feel me? Hot sauce is hot sauce. So the best way I could explain this slide is, okay, so Shad hits me up. He tells me to watch this video on Gilbert Arenas. It was on a Gilbert Arenas show, Stephen A. and all them talking about how Jaylen Brown is not marketable in the NBA. And the NBA commercials. Am I correct? Stop me when I'm correct. Now, fill in. Yeah. He doesn't want to do the NBA commercials. The little commercials the NBA run. He's too good to do the commercials. He has friends that's rocket scientists or whatever else that is. And look, and Shad explained it a little better. But for me, what I got from that and where I wanted to hit on what that was like, so what is it that he gotta, and excuse me, what he gotta play the dumb nigga? You know what I'm saying? Is that what he got to do? He got to get on TV and play the dumb nigga. What he got to sag his pants and do some other stuff, or he got to have hip hop friends. He can't have friends that's rocket scientists, lawyers, and doctors, and that. You know what I mean? So now he's not marketable because his friends are smart because he got smart friends like that. That to me, it was like ain't that what they were saying? So when I watched the whole video, huh?
Yeah, so many words.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it didn't make sense to me. I thought it was very kind of disrespectful in a way that they was like, since you got smart friends, you're not marketable to us or something like that. Or he thinks he's just too good because he has the friends that he keeps around him or whatever, or his associates or however you want to put that. Like I thought that was dope. You know what I'm saying? When I heard that about Jaylen Brown, actually that made me like him more. It did. Yeah. It made me like him more. Like, oh, he know a rocket scientist. Like, oh, where? Like, oh, like he know this. He know a lot of smart people. Computer programmers, so forth and so on. Like, that's dope to me. That you know what I mean. That because you would think with the braids and everything, you're stereotyping them that you'd be like, oh, he's just another hip hop guy. But really, nah, he's really doing some things. Now you go ahead and you pick up on that, bro. I did the best I could.
No, I mean, I like I said, I was just rocking out with that particular clip, that whole thing, and it just got to that particular, it got to that particular discussion, and I said, and it made me stop for a second. Have you ever watched like a golfing event, not just to see who will win, but have you watched golf on TV?
Yeah, I've seen golf before. Yes.
Yeah. You ever notice how the commercials are different?
Oh, I did.
So that's the first thing that came to my mind because I said anybody that's ever watched golf, the first thing that you'll notice if you're if you just not like, oh, let me run to the kitchen for a second. First thing you'll notice is the commercials. Mm-hmm. When you watch golf, you'll see commercials for mutual funds. You'll see commercials for life insurance. You'll see commercials for brokerages, all that type of stuff. There is no prize picks. There is no fan duel. These are not the commercials that you see on PGA. And I think tennis is the same way. So the whole Jaylen Brown situation is kind of crazy to me because it's like, why are you trying to box an NBA player into doing the same generic commercials that everyone else is doing? Like, okay, how many shoe commercials can you make? How many McDonald's ads can you do? How many Subway, State Farm? Like, how many of these commercials can you do? And I really do think, and the other thing that I thought about was like when Draymond Green, that little viral clip where he was like, well, the NBA is not setting us up for wealth after the game is over. I'm like, Draymond, like, you got to stop tweaking, like, for real. Like, I don't know what you out there on that Cali bud, but I thought about it a little bit more, and I said, well, maybe it would benefit some of the NBA players if they actually were to get involved in some of these type of commercials, because maybe they would be able to actually learn something from the individuals, and maybe
Mm-hmm.
they can manage their money better.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, what you want to do is, from the NBA perspective, obviously you're trying to get players, get more people to the game and all this stuff, get more people involved in it, and that's cool. But I do think that Jaylen Brown, a player that quote unquote doesn't necessarily fit maybe the image of maybe what some of these players want or these marketing or agencies want. But if he feels like he's better than doing those commercials, right on. Bring him some SpaceX commercials. Bring him some NASA commercials. Bring him some of those type of opportunities. Let him talk, because at the end of the day, the numbers are already out. We already know it's a very small percentage of young men, whether they white, black, Latino, whatever, that's gonna play professionally. But seeing Jaylen Brown maybe doing a SpaceX commercial and talking about like he had an internship at NASA, that may turn a young fan on and say, "Oh man, so I can be a hooper and I can be an intellect as well.
Mm.
So if one doesn't work out, I can always fall back on that.
Right.
I don't have to, like, y'all are driving these people to McDonald's. Like I
Mm.
said, the PGA commercials are about people preserving wealth.
Mm-hmm.
These other commercials are about consumerism, spending more and more money.
That's
So
the go.
Jaylen Brown is marketable. It's just the fact that, like South Coast said, y'all got different target audiences, but at the end of the day, everybody watches. It's just like the Super Bowl. Now, in the Super
Mm-hmm.
Bowl is the only time you'll see a different myriad of commercials. Everybody wants to get that Super Bowl ad because all demographics, all people of all sports are watching the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
But what's stopping it from being that all the time? I mean, are the spots too expensive? Like, I don't get it.
Right. Right. Hey, well said,
I don't
brother.
get it.
Hey, well said, bro. You killed that, man. Look, I don't get it neither. I do not get it neither, Shad. And I thought it was tight. I thought it was almost disrespectful for them to even be saying that, especially for Stephen A. to get out there, stick his neck out, and talk about that little situation a little more. I'm like, come on, man. Like, he ain't gotta, like, don't put him in a box. Don't do that. Do not put that man in a box. That's crazy to say that. But now I like him even more.
Yeah, I do
And
too.
and now maybe we should be really trying to push that, that narrative a little bit more, that we should see that a lot more. Because and you're right. And I like something, because you made a point with that. Like, so kids, for instance, kids they watch games, right? They do watch them. They love basketball games. When you see a player tied to being a hip hop star, that's what they want to do, basketball, hip hop. But if you see a basketball player tied to a lawyer or tied to, just different things, now that encourages them to want to do different things. It's just the little subtle things in life, that make a big difference. Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh, that's a bar. That's a bar.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I agree with that. But yeah, man. Well said, Shad. Thank you, bro, for picking that up. And yes, we're definitely moving on. Y'all want to say something about that? Anybody have anything they want to say? Should I drop the link? Drop the link. Drop the link. Drop the motherfucking link. Moving on to the next slide, bro. So we got T. Higgins he has not gotten a deal yet, as far as I know. And I'm gonna fact check myself right now, because I like to do that now just to make sure. Because I do not want to give out false information to my audience or to my people when y'all watching this show. You know what I mean? We not perfect, you know what I mean? Sometimes you get it wrong, but I gotta make sure that I'm getting it right for y'all. But so T. Higgins has not gotten a deal. So I asked a question. When we seen Justin Jefferson get his deal, right? We seen Justin Jefferson get his deal, and I texted and hit him up. He said, yo, and I asked you the question. I said, does T. Higgins deserve a contract? What was my exact words? And I can't remember exactly what I said to
I,
you, but it
I,
was
I
good.
can't I can't remember right either.
But,
But
but,
you
that's
did.
what
But
it
you
basically was, right?
Yeah, but it was like, does T Higgins deserve to get paid? Yeah.
Yeah. That's the so does T Higgins deserve to get paid? And I heard a lot of people saying, well, T Higgins, he's a number two. He's really not a number one, and da 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 da. Woo. But I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, T Higgins, like, so uh, we got to rewind this because we live and we have recency bias with everything. Recency bias and what have you done for me lately? We know that, right? And I really don't like to go digging in the past when I'm talking about things, but if anything, college football is has I've been doing my on it and everything, but the NFL, damn it, I'm on that. You hear me? I'm on that. But so 2000, what was it? What year was the year? I think I want to make sure that I'm giving y'all the right information. I think it was 2022. T Higgins was going off, bro. T Higgins was going off, bro. He could have easily been the number one receiver on that team. Like, let's not diss on what T Higgins has done. Okay. Now, granted, 25 years old. He only played 12 games last year, had 42 receptions, 76 targets. And Jamar Chase, by the way, Jamar Chase is targeted double what T Higgins is. He had 656 yards. I know you like, that's not a lot. He was averaging 16 yards per catch. That's, by the way, that was the most on the team. That's the most on the Bengals team, the 16 yards per catch. Okay. So we're make that clear. 5 touchdowns, had a long of 80 yards. That's the best on the team also, just last year. 8 big plays. And big plays matter. So he had 8 of those, played 4 less games than Jamar Chase. Jamar has 14 big plays. Jamar Chase does, but he, like I said, he's getting targeted double. So T Higgins has 76 targets. Jamar Chase is somewhere sitting like what, 154, 153. Could fact check me, but it's right there. It's double that. Just say that. So, but he does have the highest yards per catch average on the team last year. Longest catch, like I said, 8 big plays, 7 behind Jamar Chase. All those targeted double, like I said. He's 55 yards a game. He's averaging 55 yards a game, right? That's 20 yards behind the leading receiver, and we know in Jamar Chase. And once again, I'm gonna keep on admitting, he played 4 less games than Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase played 4 more games than him last year. T. Higgins, we know, was, second receiver on the team, 33 first downs. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. T. Higgins, they need him on that team. If you're not going to pay him, even as a top receiver, in my opinion, you need to give that man a decent contract, okay? Because I do believe that T. Higgins, I believe, and now y'all know I say crazy things, T. Higgins can go somewhere and play a temporary number one. The key word is temporary number one. You know what I mean? Because you need him to open up the field for a Jamar Chase. T. Higgins and Jamar's not Jamar in that division without T. Higgins. Okay. And I'm gonna let Shad pick it up from here.
I mean, to go back to like one of the first points you made, I mean, I'm in that camp. I do believe that he's a number 2 receiver.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think there's a cap on what he can make. I just looked at just some recent guys that were number 2s. Not a lot of them were just, and just to kind of get some numbers. Chris Godwin, obviously number 2 behind Mike Evans. He got a deal 3 for $60. Mike Williams was a number 2 behind Keenan Allen. He got 3 for $60. So that seems to be like the going rate for a number 2 receiver. And obviously those 2 number 2 receivers are probably 2 of the best, if not the best, number 2 receivers in the league. Right. Obviously, we know Justin Jefferson got paid 4 for $160. With 110 guaranteed, like 110 for the guaranteed. T. Higgins is 25, like you said. The time is ticking, because one of the things I wanted to also kind of elaborate on this particular thing is because my favorite, I got to call it my favorite show, like my favorite sports show, Detroit. I'm going to name drop them, the Valenti Show with Rico. My favorite sports show. A question came up, and the question was, is the wide receiver position headed to where the running back position is? Where You're picking up that 5th-year option. You're getting the most out of those guys, and then you're moving off of them. And
Mm-hmm.
so the reason I'm gonna get back to T. Higgins, but the reason that I bring this up is T. Higgins is 25. So looking at this right now, the oldest number one, which in reality he's like a number 2 receiver,
Right.
but the oldest productive receiver is Adam Thielen, and he's 33.
Ooh.
The other notable names of guys, all of these guys are 31 years of age. I looked it up. Adam Thielen is the only receiver over the age of 31 that is still considered a productive receiver. The rest of those guys are guys that are not even heavily in a rotation. And all of these guys right here are 31. Tyler Lockett, OBJ, which obviously OBJ, you're going to Miami, you're going to be a number 3, whether you like it or not. Devontae Adams, arguably still top 5. DeAndre Hopkins, he's not that name don't really ring like it used to with Arizona.
Right. Yep.
Keenan Allen,
I like that.
Arguably, numbers wise, he's a top 5 receiver, but most people put him in the top 10. And then, I said, you got Adam Thielen. So the reason I bring this up is like T. Higgins, you got a decision to make right here. And that decision is, do you want to stay with the Bengals and take number 2 money, which is 3 years for 60, but you're playing for the Bengals, so it might not even be 3 for 60.
Right.
Because they still got to pay Joe Burrow. They just let Joe Mixon walk out the door.
Yep.
And they still got to pay Jamar Chase. Justin Jefferson got 4 for 140. What is Jamar Chase going to get? 4 for 150, 4 for 160, 115, 120 for the guarantee. So T. Higgins, they looking at Jamar Chase because the reality in I'm looking at this right now, like we're talking about guys that are still productive. And obviously Tyler Lockett is a number 2 guy behind DK Metcalf as well. So you got to realize, like, look, do I want to try to go get some number 1 money? Because you can.
Yeah.
But you got like 6, you really got about 5 more years.
Right.
Based on what this is right now, because like I said, Tyler Lockett, they just drafted Jackson Smith and Jigba. That's your replacement. OBJ, you're already replaced because you're number 3. Devontae Adams, you still top 5 guy, so you safe.
Yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins,
they
caught you with the performance enhancing, so you already let us know that you're losing a step. Keenan Allen is going to Miami, Chicago to be a number 1, but Keenan Allen is basically I think is probably going to be in the same line of like Thielen because he's a technician. Like you're not taking the top off, so you'll still get yours, but more or less that young boy that they got, they're going to look to go ahead and try to get him there. So Keenan Allen, you might right now you'll be a number 1, but you'll probably end up transitioning to a number 2. So like I said, T. Higgins, you 25. And your options are: am I gonna try to go get some number 1 money, or am I gonna stay here and try to get 3 for 60? Which you're not gonna get 3 for 60 from the Bengals. So you're really looking at about
what you thinking? 50,
40,
maybe, huh? 40
3 for 40.
That's tough, cause he really is good, bro. He really is good. Bro. He's good, man.
I'm asking, but Chucky, with you knowing that really 31 right now is the new cap. 31. You're 25. I don't know when you turn 26. I don't know if you turned 26 before the season. I wrote down he was 25. I didn't see when his birthday was. He may have just turned 25, or he may be turning 26 this year. So really, you got 5 to 6 years before you're 31 years of age.
Right.
Do you want to still be behind Jamar Chase? Or do you want to go ahead and cash out because the light at the tunnel is starting to get it's going to start getting a little bit brighter.
But then the next question comes up. Where does T. Higgins get number 1 money from? What team out there gives T. Higgins number 1 money? When you look around the league, like you said, receivers are, they get 5 years and then they gone, right? Because receivers are coming out of college, the very developed, right? More developed, right? And ready, NFL ready. They're coming in, right? And you can get a lot of these guys that come in and make an immediate impact on their teams. We've seen this for the past couple of seasons. Exactly. You know what I mean? Especially with Rice, right? He wouldn't have messed things up, but and everything with the Chiefs. He came in, made an immediate impact with the Chiefs.
Youngster.
Right. Right. So I mean, what team out there in the NFL, and I'm looking at a few that he goes on and gets number one money. The
You go to Kansas
Bears,
City. You go to Kansas City, get number one money. I don't think the Bears
Kansas
are getting
City,
number one money because they just got you know what I'm saying, they got old boy. You could
Xavier
probably go
Worthy.
to
The
well, you
Arizona
go
they got Maserati Marv. Dallas, does he go to Dallas? CD Lamb,
no see the
DK's over there. What the Panthers? You thinking the Panthers? I know they just grabbed
well they got DJ Moore.
who?
The
The
Panthers got
Panthers?
Panthers got no.
No. DJ Moore
Bears
went
got
to the
DJ Moore.
Bears.
DJ Moore got to the Bears.
Right.
Yeah, I mean you could go to the let me see. You go to the Panthers, be
Panthers.
a number one. Yeah, maybe the Titans.
Okay. Okay. Jacksonville? No.
No, you can't. They got Ridley.
Wilson got that on lock up there in the New York Jets. The Browns.
Yeah.
Does he go to Cincinnati? Does
Cooper?
Cleveland?
Well, Cooper is right there.
Coop got that number one on lock in Cleveland. Okay, so
Cooper is right there on the edge too at that 30.
Your Raiders definitely got Devontae. That's a super no. What, the Chargers?
Yeah, you go to the, but then hell they let Keenan Allen walk. But again, Keenan Allen older. See what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah,
right.
you can't go to the Chargers. You probably will get some number one money over there.
But does he want the Chargers? Does he fit a hardball style? Does he fit hard? Because he got to be a big physical. He got to block. He gonna have to block out there.
I don't know what Harbaugh is gonna do out there. I really don't. I don't know if he's gonna take the ball out of, you know what I'm saying, Justin Herbert's hands, or is he gonna let him rock out?
Right. We just assuming. You know what I'm saying?
But like I say, but you know what? Having this discussion, it really shows that really, it's really not a lot of teams.
Right. Exactly.
And then the ones that you can go get the number one, the quarterback situation ain't what it need to be. So after 2 years or so, the numbers are not gonna justify the money. Then they're gonna come and say, hey, we need to renegotiate this. You're not meeting none of the benchmarks that we set out.
Right.
So T. Higgins, you're in an interesting situation. So you might take that 3 for $40. Because
$40 million is not, if he can get it fully guaranteed,
about how much.
That's a chunk.
3 for $40. What do you think gonna be fully guaranteed? 15.
Yeah, that's about
17?
it.
Yeah,
that's about it. That's
then
about
the rest of it's
gonna maybe 12. I don't know.
You being a Steelers fan, you know this all too well. The whole Antonio Brown situation, right? I got a buddy, big time Steelers fan too, right? And that last year that AB was there, right after when y'all lost to the Saints and Juju fumbled the ball, and AB was like, oh, him and Juju were going back for like, oh, bro, you fumbled the whole season away. The fact that AB had no more guaranteed money on his contract, the only way AB was gonna make some money from that contract was due to numbers. So T. Higgins, you gotta think, if you get 3 for $40, $17 million fully guaranteed, in order for you to get the rest of that is numbers.
Yeah,
Truckee, you just said Jamar Chase is getting double the targets.
Facts.
Joe Burrow from the door. What did Joe Burrow say? Joe Burrow got hurt his first season, but what did Joe Burrow already had enough pull in Cincinnati to say, hey, I know we need some offensive line help. Go get my boy.
Go get my boy.
Go get my boy.
Jamar. Period.
At 7, go get my guy.
Right.
Go get him. Go get my guy at 7. So Joe Burrow, the guy like, bro, Joe Mixon. To me, skill set wise, Joe Mixon top 5 running back in the NFL. So, okay, you can argue with your mama. They let Joe Mixon walk out the door.
Yeah, that's crazy. That was crazy. I wasn't mad at him.
I'm not mad at him either. Because you're going to another contender, so it's not like you. Right. You know what I'm saying? You're going to
but that was crazy.
A team that ain't got no potential. So T. Higgins, you're going to take it 3 for $40, or you're going to go to one of these handful of teams and try to get some value. But then the thing about, we say Kansas City giving number one money, but will they?
Does he deserve the money? That's it. That's all. That's the question. Does T. Higgins deserve to get paid?
It depends. Does he? Are you asking? Does he deserve to get paid number one money? Or does he deserve to
Yes,
get
yes,
paid number
because
two
that's what he
money?
wants. I mean, let's just keep it.
Well, he's
Let's just
not
keep
getting
it all
number.
the way
Well,
real.
he's not getting number one money.
No, he don't deserve it. Okay.
Unless you go to be a number one.
Right. No. So and that because that's what I mean, because that's what he wants essentially. He wants to get paid off of what he did in 2022 instead of last year. And this is a recent. We have recency bias. What have you done for the Bengals lately? Last season you had 656 yards. That's not enough to get paid number one receiver money. T. Higgins. It's just not enough. It's just not. If you would have merit and had a better year, the same year back to back, he has those 1,000 receiving yards season back to back. Oh yeah, then I'll be sitting here like, because then they'll be probably thinking like, I don't know, is Jamar really that guy? But Jamar's really him, and T. Higgins just
Joe Burrow gonna make sure Jamar Chase is fine.
Right. Okay.
As long as he breathing
and
is upright,
he gonna make
Jamar Chase ain't got nothing to worry about the rest of his career.
But to sum it all up though, but T. Higgins.
But don't they got? But they got a number. Who is that? Who is that number three? Who is that number three?
Tyler Boyd, right?
So, bro, you listen. Play this game if you want to, and Tyler Boyd will be in your spot. Play the game. You already got your replacement in Tyler Boyd.
They just work so well together, man. I know it's a money thing, man, and I know it's a business and everything, but look, as being a Steelers fan, I'm not mad. Go ahead and start all the turmoil. Don't pay the man. As a sports fan, and wanting things to work out and the continuity and everything, the cohesiveness and all that in the team. Look, get it together, man, because that is a great trio of receivers, man. And when you talking about Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd, and T. Higgins, they are fun to watch. All three of y'all work so well together. So I may even take the 40. If I was him, I'd go ahead and take the 40.
We just saying 40.
I would.
The Bengals may say 3 for 25. We giving them benefit of
the doubt. Not a disrespect. I ain't gonna lie. That'd be disrespectful. That'd be disrespectful to him.
Bro, we talking about the Bengals.
Well, that'd be very disrespectful.
We talking about the Bengals.
But they might just let him go. Now, I ain't gonna lie. The Bengals just might let him go ahead and just explore his other other opportunities that they are now.
We got Tyler Boyd. And then you know what else? We can go get somebody from the XFL.
She said, just say no to these contract demands. What they gonna do? Quick, go to work at Walmart. What game is on, Katie? Hey, Katie Allman, what game is on right now? What WNBA game on? Hold on, let me.
T. Higgins get some money, but we
spent a lot of time on that slide, boy. When we get to rapping though, it just these good conversations, man. Them good topics, bro. They be hitting, bro. Them topics be hitting sometimes. You just gotta roll with it. Gotta roll with it. So what we got next? What's on the lineup next, man? What's on the lineup next? Oh, we got your coaches. We showing love to the black coaches in the league. I mean, now look, now we see now. Okay, so we see Coach Prime. Coach Prime gets all the love. He does. Black coach, he gets all the love, man. He does. He gets a lot of support out there. I just said, man, look, man.
He get all the support.
All of it. He get all of it. Coach Prime get all of it. But listen, there are other black coaches in college football. A couple of it. And look, they're great coaches. Great coaches. Been around great people, established culture and everything. And we about to get up into that. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna spend too much long on this, but we gonna get up in it. Indian Washington. She said Indian Washington. Okay. So that's Rakia Jackson and is it Rakia Jackson and Caitlin Clark going at it right now? All right. So you want to go ahead with that, bruh? Because you on it with your coaches.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. When it was announced that Jim Harbaugh was leaving and that Sharon Moore was gonna be named the head coach,
yeah,
I hated that for Sharon Moore because I was like, I know that the NCAA is gonna kind of drop the hammer on them, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
felt like Sharon Moore had put in so much work, done a very good job managing the team in Harbaugh's absence that I really felt like that maybe he should try to go somewhere else. But I read some things and they like, no, bro, Michigan, like they developed, like they really developing some guys out here. Jerome Moore, the offensive line coach, they
Facts.
still got some pieces on their defense. So I think in the grand scheme of things, they did go make a nice hire and getting a running back coach from Ohio State to come over there. So I do think that's gonna help with some recruiting, but it's still Ohio State is still Ohio State and Michigan is still Michigan, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I do think Sharon Moore did enough last year for me to think that when he has a good deck of cards with him,
Yeah.
he can go out there and do it with the best of them.
Facts.
Right?
He was 5-0 last year.
Not a,
Let's not
yeah,
forget.
yeah. I
Let's
didn't
not
even say
forget.
I didn't even say a great deck. Just get a good deck of cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
And obviously he coached and beat, James Franklin, who's another guy that, we acknowledging. But
Mm-hmm.
I do think it's good because usually a lot of brothers, they usually are the defensive coordinators. We don't really have a lot of brothers from an offensive coordinator standpoint. So shout out to Sharon Moore and even shout out to Mike Lashley because obviously, again, an offensive minded guy. You know what I mean? So, but I do think Sharon Moore is going to do good. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
Michigan is going to be as, I don't want to say bad, but I don't think Michigan is going to go back to being a 7, 8 win team this year. I do think they probably could still ink out maybe 9 wins. Depending on how well that defense is, because they are returning a great defense this year. There's no hands down a great defense. So it
Yeah.
could make the Big Ten interesting. Obviously, we made our picks, for the Big Ten. I already said Oregon, but again, just looking at this a little bit more, Sharon Moore, like you really got an opportunity to make a big splash this particular year.
They do.
James Franklin, again,
What,
again, I'm a again Miami fan. We just on the outside looking in, bro. Like it was so many years ago that you took over after the whole Joe Paterno situation. After what's my man name? There was OC for Alabama. What's his name? You
shit,
know,
you got hey.
what? No, what's his name? Bill O'Brien.
Okay.
You took over
Oh,
right. You got the job at the Bill O'Brien left, right? To go, and you've done great, right? You've been a perennial 9 to 10 win coach. You just can't get over the hump over Michigan and Penn. I mean, over Michigan, Ohio State. But I do think that you've done a good job. You know what I'm saying? I do think that you need to be credited for that. You know, there's a lot of moral victories going on. I'm sure Penn State fans want you to at least finally get over the hump and be one of them because you have had some very good teams.
right.
In the past, especially most people will point back to that Saquon Barkley led team with Trace McSorley. You know what I mean? But
He great,
hats
man.
off to you, Mike Lashley. Mike Lashley, hey, again another good one. These past 2 years, they've gone 8-5 at Maryland. The over under win total this particular year is 7.5 for the regular season. 8-5, you got 8-5 due to a bowl victory. They are on a three. They've won their last 3 bowl games. Um, I looked at some stuff about their spring game.
And
Look like they got a quarterback situation to figure out, but they have some athletes, right? They have some athletes. They've been doing pretty good in the portal, from what I've seen. Some top 20 portal classes, and I think Mike Loxley, again, you in that meat grinder of the Big
mm-hmm.
Ten, and
You went with
it
all
might make
Big
it
Ten
interesting.
coaches.
Yeah, they are Big Ten coaches.
You went with all Big Ten.
I
And I'm
didn't,
sitting
bro,
there, I'm like, you went with the whole
bro,
Big Ten.
bro, bro. I just realized it. No lie, I literally just realized it.
Shout out to the Big Ten.
I
Shout out to the Big Ten.
Shout out to the Big Ten, man. Shout out to the Big Ten.
Yeah, like I mean, because the Big Ten is like the more you look at it, you like, man, Big Ten is really out there, man. It's really out there for real. It's really could be up for grabs for real, bro. Like I don't know, man. I mean, like, let me ask you this one question before we move on, bro. Do you really think that there's one team in the Big Ten that that's significantly just out talents everybody else in the Big Ten? Just one team
When you say,
that you can think
hold up,
of right
hold up,
now on paper.
hold up, hold
Obviously,
up,
we
hold
haven't
up,
seen
hold
them
up now.
play.
Hold up now. You know I gotta defend you to Oregon, right? So
Yeah,
when you say out
you're an
talent,
Oregon fan.
what do you mean? Because
They
Ohio
just
State and
loaded with
Oregon are right
talent. A
there.
team that just loaded with talent just has way more talent than everybody else.
How much more?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Just because when I look at the big, it's
Hold
like
up.
wow,
Let
because
me
either
let me say this. Then are you saying is there a team that has like obviously Ohio State and Oregon they like this right? They literally
they're
like
right
this.
there. Okay, so where do you
So
put Penn State and Oregon?
no,
Okay. Michigan and Oregon. Okay, all right. So you think Oregon has the most?
but
Okay,
but I will say this though.
okay.
I'm gonna pick. I'm just answer your question. I'm going to say Oregon, and the reason I'm going to say Oregon is because they have Dylan Gabriel. Ohio State is figuring out what they're gonna do with Devin Brown and Will Howard. So that's up in the air. Obviously, they got the running back room. They got the running back room. They got the wide receiver room.
Mm-hmm.
Offensive line, offensive line gonna need some work from what I hear, but defense should be good. But Oregon does not have a weakness. Period. There's no question marks for the University of Oregon whatsoever.
That's a fact.
So,
That's a fact.
so while
It
Oregon
don't
and
look
Ohio
like it
State are
right now,
right
anyway.
here, they right here. But with Dylan Gabriel,
Okay,
I'm gonna go right
that
there.
makes sense. Okay, you believe that much, and I see, and I like that. I like that. See, I do because when I looked at, it, I'm like, man, I don't know, man. And I'm excited for the season, man. 70 something more days. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. I cannot wait. So my coaches, real quick. I'm gonna try to get through this as quick as possible. Starting off with Fran Brown. Fran Brown, ain't that your guy?
That's my dog,
That's
man. That's
that's
my
your dog.
dog.
That's your dog. So you know he look,
I'm having a
spent
conflict of
time.
interest. Listen, I'm having a conflict of interest at the last game of the season because we playing Syracuse. Conflict of interest, man. I need us to win, but
Yeah,
I
but
need my
Fran,
dog friend to at least get by 7 8 Vicks. And
right.
that's a
I
game
think
I
I
got
think
circled.
he may get that. He may get that. He may get that even more. You know what I mean? With surprise
Boy,
team. I think they
boy.
built something great over there. I think he's doing great things over there. You had me paying attention to them a lot more, but you know, him just being up there in the ACC Matt Rule. He spent some time with Matt Rule, so he got a relationship with him, right? When he was on the Temple staff back in what was that, 2013, right?
Got a
2000,
resume.
huh?
Yeah, he got a nice resume.
Yeah. Real nice resume. Steve, how pronounce his name? He was
Steve
with a Steve.
Adazio. Steve
Yeah,
Adazio.
Dazio. Yup. And what he was also around one of y'all coaches that coached at the Hurricanes, Manny Diaz, right? Yeah, right. They was
When?
around each other. They you know what I mean? One day.
When? When?
Okay, so okay. I'm trying to remember. So when Manny Diaz was supposed to, what year was that when Manny Diaz exactly was supposed to take the Temple job or something, and he didn't?
Oh, 16.
Kind of okay.
Not 16,
He kind of
9,
took the
8,
Temple job,
19.
and then 17, he was like, "I'm going to Miami and whatever." You know what I'm saying? So
That was 2019 he was supposed to take the Temple job.
okay, yeah. So so obviously, all these coaches know each other, but I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? They like he's been around some great coaches, Kirby Smart. You know what I'm saying? Matt Rule. Obviously Manny Diaz and all that. And I like what Fran Brown's building. He's worked with some great DBs, Eric Stokes,
very
DeAndre
good.
Baker, Trey
Yes.
Avery. I mean, like, come on, like the
He's
guy,
like that.
yeah, yeah,
He's no nonsense.
yeah,
Like he's straight to
yeah.
the point.
Yeah, yeah, and I like that. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna highlight Fran Brown real quick and give him a round of applause, right? Fran Brown, you know what I mean? Because he's dope. So, Marcus Freeman, for Notre Dame, I had to switch from Jay Norvell, right? I was like, can I put Jay Norvell on the show? You know what I'm saying? No,
Oh, you going?
because like the first of all, I'm like, I was leaning towards Jay Norvell. I told you Colorado State University. I
Yeah,
did. I
yeah,
said Jay
yeah.
Norvell.
So I'm shocked to see Marcus Freeman up here.
Are you? Are
Yes,
you?
because you told me
Why?
to pick a seat. Because you said you taking Colorado State.
Right. I did say that, and I switched, and I
Yeah.
said I didn't tell you I switched. I said I ain't even gonna tell Shad I switched it up because I was gonna go with Jay Norvell at Colorado State University because I mean he doing some decent things over there, right? He trying to build. He's doing the best he can with a group of 5 team over there in Colorado, right? But Marcus Freeman, he stood out more, man. I like what Marcus Freeman doing, bro, in Notre Dame, bro. 38 years old, the man is. He got an overall record 19-8. Look, he gets it in, bro. He was a linebacker. When he played in the NFL, I think it was just 1 year. He went to Chicago, bounced to Chicago, Buffalo, to Houston. He was a graduate assistant at Ohio State, linebacker coach at Kent State, uh, the linebacker coach at Purdue, and a defensive coordinator at Purdue. Them Cincinnati teams in 2017 to 2020, he was the defensive coordinator and linebacker coach there. So
Nasty.
what was you saying?
No, they had some nasty defenses at
Yeah,
Cincinnati.
they did. Hell yeah, that's it. Did. Number
Yeah.
8 defense in 18 and 2018. What was it? 2019 they had the number 24 defense, and then 2020 they went back up to number 8. So Marcus Freeman know what the hell he doing when it comes to defense, and Notre Dame is kind of like they little slept on, man. Um, so when I did my more background, a heavy background on Marcus Freeman, it made me look at Notre Dame like, damn, they got a hell of a head coach. And Notre Dame, man, he usually keep his defenses, averaging what maybe no less than what 100 and I'll say 125 yards per game rushing. And that's okay, I guess, you know what I'm saying? But he usually do better than that. So Notre Dame is good, man. And I wanted to highlight Marcus Freeman, man, for the shit that he doing out there in college football, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think he needs some love out there, man. Dion get everything. And last but not least, Deshaun Foster, man. I like Deshaun Foster. Look, he's a brand new head coach out there at UCLA. But obviously, look, I like Marcus. I like Deshaun Foster. He played for the Panthers running back. He be holding little camps and shit on campus for the youth around LA. He's giving back to the community. He's involved in the community every step of it. And he been under some good coaches too. 2016, when he was down there with Patrick Mahomes, he was the running back coach for Texas Tech. Now, yeah, like it really don't matter. I mean, because look, Patrick Mahomes rushed for what 250 yards, had like 12 touchdowns rushing, something like that, close to it. But he also threw for over 5,000 yards too. Patrick Mahomes, he was throwing the ball like crazy. But not only that, I mean, the running backs he had, I don't even remember their names, but I do remember the what 2016. There was some good ass running backs in college football, wasn't there? Donta Foreman at Texas. Aaron Jones at UTEP, Dalvin Cook at Florida State University. So there was some heavy competition out there for him. Not trying to make no excuses, but when we jump up to like 2018, then you'll start seeing the Joshua Kelly bad month. 18th in the country, he finished off with. Deshaun Foster coached him. He had Demetric Felton Jr. He coached him. Zach Charbonnet coached him. And I must highlight last year for a coach to have running back number 6 and number 7 in the Pac-12, Carson Steele and TJ Harton. He had both of them over 800 yards, 2 running backs. Deshaun Foster's the truth, bro. I think what he's doing at UCLA's building, of course, it's going to take some time, but I don't think he walked into a complete mess. I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm looking for him to get about 7 wins this season. I think that'll be a successful season for him. But I just wanted to highlight my man. So round of applause to him, bro. All right. Got through that. I felt like I was a little long winded, but whatever. But yeah, but I like that though. Well, you rocking with UCLA, bro?
No,
You're not. I mean, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit.
bro. It's Fran Brown and Mike Loxley.
Okay. All right. Bet. All right. All right. I think he going. I think they're going. I think UCLA getting tough. I think they getting tough.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Let's take James Franklin and my man
Oh,
out. Let's take James Franklin and let's take Marcus Freeman out of this, right?
mm-hmm.
So which of them other four coaches gonna have the most wins?
Who we taking out again? Repeat it.
Marcus Freeman and James Franklin.
Marcus Freeman
And
and
James
James.
Franklin.
All right. Who has the most wins?
So we got Sharon Moore, Michael Loxley, Fran, UCLA. Out of
Mm,
those four coaches,
mm,
which one you think will get the most wins? I'm gonna write this down too.
Sharon Moore,
Okay.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Sharon Moore in Michigan. I think he gets the most wins. I think he gets the most wins. Now we about to jump up into the topic that everybody came up for, bro. I know y'all done came here for the reason why y'all done clicked on this video. Oh man, Kyrie Irving. I'm about to drop the link. Kyrie Irving, because I know y'all about to go crazy on this. I know y'all is. Kyrie Irving. Is Kyrie Irving the GOAT when it comes to point guards? We talked about this before we got up out of here last week. Is Kyrie Irving the greatest of all time when we talking about point guards? Look at the cover I gave him. Look at that. That's nice too. GOAT,
Oh
greatest
yeah,
of all
I
time.
like
Yeah.
that. I like
Come
that.
on, it's Kyrie. Is Kyrie? I'm dropping the link. So I mean, if you want to jump in on the topic, because I know y'all be going in, yeah, y'all be going in. Y'all be going in. So I know it. I dropped the link for the last topic because this is a good one. Is Kyrie Irving the greatest of all
No.
time when it comes to that? I think so. Well, no. He ain't. He ain't right. Because
What?
look, first of all, I want to break down the definition to these youngsters. The greatest of all time is the greatest of all time. So when we're talking about a point guard greatest of all time, a GOAT, not the slang GOAT. We have to take that back from the new generation. We have to, y'all. Anybody who's watching this, we have to try to take that word back and really explain the meaning to this generation. Because I argue with my son all the time. I mean, what? He's in high school, so I'm not young. I'm not a youngin. Well, I had him young, so let me stop. But anyway, I argue with him all the time. He says the GOAT word. I'm like, GOAT. Nah, that's the greatest of all time is the greatest of all time. You can't say, oh, he's a GOAT. No, because he's not. That's not what it is. Gotta teach him. The meaning GOAT is hands down the greatest of all time in that Pacific sport, position, whatever. Kyrie Irving's not that. When is he one of the greatest? Yes. Yes,
I'm not
but he's
even
not
gonna
the
say
GOAT.
that.
Yes, I'm gonna say that. I dropped the link to Daryl Page. I dropped it. I dropped the link. We talking about is Kyrie one of the best? Is Kyrie Irving the greatest of all time when it comes to point guards at the point guard position? You said you wouldn't even say that. Why not?
No.
Why not? How Kyrie's
Kyrie,
not a great point guard?
no, Kyrie's a good player who
Oh,
can dribble really well. I
no.
don't think no. Because when I think about great players, Kyrie Irving does not even cross my mind. Like the thing about this to me is like, okay, Kyrie has a handle. All right, you got a great handle, right? Obviously, you got the off the court stuff, you got your beliefs and all that stuff like that. But bro, like I'm not like when we look at this 15, 20 years from now, statistically, Russell Westbrook is a better player than Kyrie Irving.
Huh? What?
Statistically, Russell Westbrook is a better player than Kyrie Irving.
Man, see,
And
that's why I
I
be
and I
saying
think
numbers lie sometimes.
and I
Man,
think
look,
I think Russell Westbrook a better player than Kyrie Irving.
listen, okay. I'm gonna let you. All right, let me. Can I share that? So let's compare him. All right, so to Stephen Curry, NBA seasons. How many? Kyrie played 13 seasons. He got 1 ring. He got, huh?
Bro, we can't compare Steph Curry to Kyrie Irving, bro.
You can't. No, I didn't know. Well, I did say that, but that's because I'm reading
Bro,
something right now, and that's crazy right now. It's
bro.
crazy, but no, because you can't compare him to that because he simply just won more than Kyrie. Kyrie hasn't won enough to be in that conversation.
But
You
let's
know what I mean?
but
But when you make 8 All-Star games
let's
in the
just take
NBA,
let's
you're
just take
definitely one of the greatest point guards. You don't make 8 NBA All-Star games and you're not one of the best. Like how?
Kyrie not even the best of his era.
Man, he's good. He's a great point guard though, bro. He's not
I,
just good.
he's not. Is he the point guard for Dallas or is Luka the point guard? Kyrie's a shooting guard. Let's just
Okay. See, okay.
let's keep
All right. I see where you're going with that. I
let's
see where
keep
you're
it a
going with
bean.
that.
Kyrie is a shooting guard masquerading as a point guard because of his height.
Okay. Did he come in and get Rookie of the Year?
Did he?
Did he? Yeah.
I don't know. He did.
Hell yeah. Kyrie came in and got a Rookie of the Year. That's what like. Curry, he said Curry, the greatest point guard. Yeah, I can't argue. I would. Hey, look, I ain't gonna argue that Curry is the greatest point guard. I ain't gonna argue
Bro,
that, Carol Page. But I
Kyrie,
did drop the link though. If you want to jump up in the conversation, I definitely dropped the link. But look, go
Kyrie's a
ahead,
good
Jay,
player.
go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Kyrie's a good player.
He's a good player. Okay.
I don't think he's a great player.
So where did this come from? Who told you Kyrie was the GOAT of point guards? Like,
I literally was on Twitter one day
yeah.
and people were geeking out because of that game that he had against Anthony Edwards. What? He scored like 30 points in the first half.
Okay.
And niggas was like, oh, bro, it's time to have that conversation. It's like, what conversation? What conversation are we talking about? Because, bro, didn't he just score 11 points last night?
Let me correct. Yeah, you're right. But let me
He
correct
scored 11.
myself. Let me correct
No.
myself. Can I correct myself? Can I make a correction live? Kyrie, okay, I'm not gonna say Kyrie's great, right? Kyrie is a good point guard that does great things, that has done great things.
He has one skill set. He has
Okay.
he has one great skill set. He's not this great defender. He can dribble.
Yeah.
You can dribble.
All right.
Cool. You got the nice little float game, and if you go on YouTube and look at the highlight package, like, oh, bro, my man giving work, and then it's like, but the work is not what it is. Like, bro, Kyrie right now in this playoffs is averaging 22.8 points a game.
Wow.
3.9 rebounds, 5.2 assists, 48.5% from the field, 82.8% free throw. Those are good numbers. Those are not great numbers.
You're right.
Those are good numbers.
You're right. I can't.
And you are a scorer.
You're right.
You're a scorer.
So do you agree with my quote? Kyrie Irving is a good basketball player that has done great things. Do y'all agree with that in the chat? Come on, let me know.
What are the great things?
Okay.
He did a great thing.
That 3-point shot, that's gonna be 3-point shot, Cleveland Cavaliers history. That's great.
But what
He has had
things?
great basketball games. He has had great basketball games. You don't think so? I mean, he go on and off. He has had great games in the NBA.
Bro,
he got rookie of the year. He got rookie of the year. His rookie season when the Kyrie came in, he got rookie of the year. That's a great accomplishment in life, a great milestone ahead. So Kyrie Irving, I'm simply saying. So you don't agree with that, Shad? That Kyrie Irving is a good player that has done great things. You don't agree with that?
He's done a great thing.
A great thing.
A great thing.
So making rookie of the year, is that a great thing or a good thing?
Who was the rookie class that year?
Oh, shit.
What was the competition? What was the
competition? Who did he come in with? I mean, but shit, it's the NBA. It don't matter.
It don't matter.
He in the NBA.
It don't matter. My man could have went out there and gave 17 and a half. And who got drafted with Kyrie? That's all I need to know.
Kyrie. Okay, so now you about to have me hit the Google machine. Let's see. I like this. We about to hit the Google machine. I should have came prepared for this, but see, since I didn't, and we so real, we about to jump up on the Google machine. Okay. Okay, so his draft class, Kyrie Irving's draft class. Who did he come in the NBA with off the top? He was selected first by the Cleveland Cavaliers. He came in with Jonas Valanciunas.
Who
I
is
can't
that?
even pronounce that. For
Who
the
is that?
Toronto Raptors, Kemba Walker was selected ninth. Klay Thompson, he came in with Klay.
Oh man.
Okay.
Okay.
Who else? I think I want to say Cantor. I don't want to say Cantor, but I want to make sure I get
Enes Cat.
No. I said I don't want to say that. No, hell no. He ain't coming with him. Okay. So Kyrie's draft class in order. Hold on. I'm gonna share the tab with y'all. Can y'all see the tab? Can y'all see it?
It's a little small, but you know,
It's small. Okay, we can make it bigger. Hold on, we can make it bigger. Hold on, we can make it bigger. Can y'all see it now?
Still a little small, but
it's still small. Hold on. Oh, dang, dog. That better? Oh, it's still small. All right.
You can just read the names off. We ain't gotta go past just the top 10, because then those are the lottery guys, top 10. Okay, that's good right there. You good?
That's good. Okay. All right. So we got Kyrie Irving.
Okay.
First to the Cavaliers. Derek Williams to Minnesota. Enes Kanter. I said Kanter too. Tristan Thompson. Jonas Valanciunas. Bizak Biyombo.
Bro.
He trash. Biyombo trash. He trash.
I'm not calling somebody.
Brandon Knight was Brandon Knight trash.
Hold up. You're not gonna put this on me. I promise I will not call a person that made it to the NBA, a person that accomplished something that I never could. I'm not gonna call you trash.
Okay.
I'm not gonna call you trash.
Fair enough.
I'm not gonna call you trash.
So let's not use the T word. All right. Brandon Knight.
Who are these people?
Kemba Walker.
Who is Kemba Walker?
Kemba Walker was that guy.
Yeah, Kemba Walker. You know what? And let me
Kemba
apologize.
Walker was that guy.
I do remember hearing about Kemba Walker. So Kemba Walker was a name that I heard after Emeka Okafor. So I will say
Jimmer Fredette.
Oh my God.
He's Klay Thompson.
I'm just trying to figure out. It did Kawhi Leonard didn't even play
Klay Thompson
like that for San Antonio. No.
Klay.
Who was the competition? Listen, how about this? Which
Alec
one of those
Burks,
guys was drafted? Which
the
one of those
Morris
guys
twins.
drafted?
Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi didn't play like that first year for San Antonio.
Oh, hold on.
What Kawhi did? What did he do it first year? Who's the better player now?
I am Shumpert. Shumpert was all right when he came in. That's not knock on Shumpert. Shumpert was all right. Right? I don't know. He was all right. So the competition. So you saying the competition just wasn't there for him to be?
Hey, listen.
Jimmy. He came in with Jimmy. Oh, that's nice. Then Norris Cole, Jimmy Butler, 30th.
None of them guys were drafted to be the guy.
Okay.
Bro, I see Kenneth Faried name on it, bro.
Yeah.
Who was gonna threaten him for that? Maybe
I don't know.
Kimball.
I don't know, but still to get it though, it's still an accomplishment to come in the NBA.
I'll say this though, bro. It's a much better rookie class than what this was 2011. So this is a much better rookie class than what's been going on the last couple of years. But in reality,
okay.
Who I don't see nobody like. Obviously, see the name Kawhi.
That's it.
Like Brandon Knight. I know Brandon Knight was kind of a situation in Kentucky, but looking at this, like, bro, like I don't see nobody on here that really like when the ball was tipped off.
Mm-hmm.
Like none of these guys will be threatening to.
But Kyrie.
Dethrone Kyrie. Because you are tasked with replacing LeBron James.
But when you go to Cleveland, what was
his rookie numbers?
His rookie numbers. Oh, that's
What
what
he
we
gave
want.
us about 20, what, about 21 points?
21
I'm asking.
off top, bro. I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. We could look it up though.
Yeah,
We
what I'm
can
saying,
Google.
just look at what were Kyrie's rookie numbers?
Okay. You got the is the slide back up?
Nah.
Mm. All right, the Kyrie's rookie numbers. Let's check it out. Kyrie Irving rookie numbers. I'm out here smoking this shit. That's not good. All right, it's not good, kids. Don't you do that. Shouldn't have did it on cam, but it's all good. So we looking at Kyrie Irving's rookies numbers, and I should have had those, but I ain't think we was gonna get all up in this. But
No, we
next
weren't. No,
time,
I didn't think we'll get off of this either. But hey, man, that's where it goes.
his rookie season, just off of just stat muse, just real quick. Okay, so he where am I getting it at? Okay, 2011. He played 30 minutes per game, 18. So he was getting 18 points per game. 18
Oh,
points, 3 rebounds, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal. She was shooting 47% from the field, I would say. Um 40% from the 3-point line, 87% from the free throw line. Okay, so but his whole rookie season, the man had 944 points.
those are good. Those are good.
Good. Okay. I mean, but he came in as a rookie. I mean, averaging
Yeah,
18 in the NBA. I mean, look,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah. And then
back in
I mean,
2011, they had some dogs, dog. The
I
NBA was
think
different.
what, and then what? He only played like 13 games at Duke. So I mean, yeah, I give him credit, but like I said, he's a good
Yeah.
player. But I'm just like, bro, y'all gotta like, bro, people gotta start having these overreactions off of like one game. Like,
Yeah. I
I
agree.
feel like anybody, if you're in the NBA and you have the capacity to score the basketball, like get your own shot,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if the opportunity is granted to you,
I
I
agree.
I think anybody could probably score 30 points in the first half.
I agree. I agree, bro. Look, I totally agree with the whole over exaggerating the whole GOAT word and using that word, but to say that Kyrie's not gonna be remembered, bro. Like he is good, bro. And
So
DP
wait,
DP disagrees. DP seem
wait
to
a minute,
disagree. He talking about what? What? What you say?
wait a minute, wait a minute. Remember for what?
That shot is crazy.
Come on,
That shot for the Cleveland. That look, bro.
bro,
If he don't nail that, bro, come on,
bro.
Kyrie, man,
Which
Kyrie.
shot was bigger? His
LeBron
or
got the chase, bro, but the Kyrie's good, bro. I'm saying.
here's a Ray Allen. Which one gonna be remembered more?
Daryl Hayes. You say if you're not taller than 6'4", you can't be a goat. Why would you? Why is that? Where's that come from?
I don't know. I doubt Darryl Page. You know, like I said, he break it down. He more in tune with the NBA than I know I am. I can't speak for you, but I know he's more in tune with the NBA than I am.
Bro, me too. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
just,
He
I'm
said
just,
you can't be a goat. That's why. Look, you more than welcome to jump up on here whenever you want to put your thing down. But he said he said if you're not taller than 6'4", you can't be a goat. And I don't think you could be a goat. They just using the term wrong. That's my thing. Okay. That's my thing. Obviously, Shad wanted to jump on these Twitter trolls that was saying that Kyrie was a GOAT. And I'm just saying that the term is just used loosely. It don't mean the same as it once
bro,
did, Daryl Page. That's what
bro.
I'm
I
saying.
know it
It
is.
don't mean the
Hey,
same thing. Like GOAT
don't,
is the greatest of all time. You know what I'm
bro.
saying?
You know what it is? It's a participation trophy thing, right? That's all it is.
He said
It's
that's
the
what Stephen A say because I'm a Libra and he a Libra too, I think. But you know what I mean. But that's beside the point. But but look,
That's
man.
a good question. Like I said, we almost at a minute and a half. I mean, an hour and a half, 2 more minutes. But I will say this though. When we think about players gonna be remembered, like
Yeah.
Kyrie, like bro, you're like John Wall to me.
Mm.
John Wall, nice little skill set, could dribble, all that stuff got hurt. Nobody's gonna remember John Wall 10, 15 years from now.
And look,
After he's gone. I don't like there are players who are better than Kyrie that are forgotten. So, in my opinion, what will keep Kyrie somewhat relevant after this, and again, some people may say this is a horrible take, but this is just me. Like, it's people who don't even know who Tracy McGrady is right now.
damn.
And Tracy McGrady is much better than Kyrie Irving ever was. So,
okay. I ain't gonna argue.
So if these guys are being forgotten, and T-Mac ain't even been out the league that long, bro, Kyrie, like, if you win a championship, you'll be remembered. But if you don't win a championship, Kyrie, like, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Trucking. It's gonna be ninjas that don't even remember.
You said, but you did, and look, you said Waldo, bro. You see me drop my head like this, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Bro, John Wall was nice.
Not better than that now. Come on,
John Wall was nice. Let's not get it twisted.
And
John
I ain't
Wall
even
nice.
out of basketball like that. But
How
damn.
about this? This is what you do. You go look at John Wall highlights. That's what you do. You get back to me. And tell me John Wall don't have highlights that are comparable to Kyrie Irving.
I ain't
and John Wall.
We could talk highlights, but
listen. John Wall is actually a point guard
that didn't win shit.
Kyrie ain't won. I mean, well,
yeah, he had.
You're right. He ain't. But
All-Star game 8 times, Rookie of the Year.
He John Wall to me.
And he got a ring.
He John Wall to me.
He need this ring. Kyrie need a damn ring. He need a ring. He need to show up. But they got so many neutralizers on. And I like point guard guys. See, I'm totally different. I like defense. It don't matter the scoring for me. See, I honestly think Ron Artest is one of the best NBA players ever to me. Me personally. Yeah. Me personally, right? That's just my opinion because he played defense. You know what I'm saying? A defense mattered more to him than scoring the basket. And that's why I like a Drew Holiday, because Drew Holiday D's up. He, you know what I mean, plays defense. And I went through my top 5 point guard list before. Y'all should check it out because I like point guards who play defense. I like guys who play defense, period. And look, I definitely got to rock with saying Kyrie, he's not a GOAT at point guard, but he definitely a good player who has done great things in closing. And I'm going to say that because I'm going to stand on it. I'm going to stand on that, bro. But look, when y'all keep talking about Kyrie, that's why he need to win this. He need to win this. But you know, when you talk about great point guards, Magic Johnson, greatest point guard of all time, period, hands down. There's no better point guard than Magic Johnson. Luka can't fuck with him. Luka's a point guard. All right. The Iceman Gervin. He said the Iceman Gervin and all that. See, we getting up into these combos, man. Hey, man, but we gonna be here next Saturday, man. I'm getting ready to go out, man. I'm about to go hit the casino real quick, man. Wish me luck, man. Wish me luck out here, y'all, because I know your boy gotta go. I'm about to go take the wife out to the casino real quick. Go spend a quick whatever. Because I ain't got no super chat money. Nobody never send us no dollars, no $2, none of that. So I'm I'm about to go hit the casino though. I definitely am. But I appreciate y'all coming through, man. What's up, man? I appreciate you too, man. I appreciate you coming through. Daryl Page showing love. Everybody that came through. LMV. Hit the chat up today. South Coast always. Daryl Page. I want to shout out everybody. QB came through. Cuban Dumas came through. Who else came through? Katie Allman. She here to the end. Thank you for kicking it with us the whole time. About to drop something up on y'all head. He said Luka would be considered a point forward. Okay. All right. Look, we up out of here. You need to come up in sometime. Daryl Page, jump up in there with a conversation when we get to talking basketball. I would love to do that with you, brother. Most definitely. Check out your joints and all of that, man. We out here. Next week we here 6:30 p.m. on Saturday next week. Okay, so every other week, Friday, Saturday. This our Friday. We'll go Saturday next week. All right.
Yes.
All right. You dig. So what you got anything you want to say to the people, Shad, real quick before we get on up out of here?
Oh, bro, just appreciate everybody, tuning in.
All right.
If you're in here live, you checking it on the rewind. Appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all, man. Much love to y'all, man, out there. Y'all have a safe evening. Have a wonderful evening, man. Enjoy that baby, man. Peace. I'm up out of here, man. Let me. What's the joint, man? Should I play the other one? Nah, I got this one.
Want to see Truck and Chubby live and co-host Shad? Tune in at Fans Point of View, Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3:30 p.m. Pacific Time. But in the meantime, in between time, enjoy the content. Don't forget to hit your notification bell for all updates. Thank you for watching.